Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe SI Talk. Bei mir heute Bruce Bragagnolo. Wir kennen uns schon seit 15 years. 15 years we know
Yeah, at
us?
least.
So that means we are long in the industry.
Yeah, it means we're not young.
You run a company called Regency Silver. You're coming up with really great drill results last year, and you have the same problem like all the other companies. The market is not reacted on this positive news.
That's a pretty good statement, yeah.
Yeah. So, but every bear market have its end, and maybe today when gold reach a new all-time high, maybe it's the first day of a new bull market. I'm a strong believer that we are in a bull market already, but in the gold market, but we don't see a reaction on the market itself.
Sure.
So we have a disconnect between the commodity price and the price of the stocks. And it's global. It's in silver the same, maybe not uranium, but when you look at all the stocks, they are all not doing well. So you're not the example. You're a perfect example and you're not the exemption of this.
No, I don't feel special in any way. I mean, if you look at the cycles, sometimes it's just your turn in the cycle. And I remember the tech days of the late 1996, 1999, and nobody wanted to touch a metal stock. Gold, silver, copper, they were out the door. Nobody wanted to touch them. And then tech declined rapidly with a crash in 2000. And then the commodity cycle started. And that lasted till about 2010, 11. And nobody wanted to touch the tech stocks. Well, I believe that the U.S. government clearly has a policy, or had a policy, of moving all the money that they've sloshed into the system since the financial crisis of 2008. They made sure it went into the stock market. But now the stock market is overinflated, it's overvalued. There will come a time again when commodities have their day. And I think our day is now. I really believe that it started in 2019 when gold broke 1,400 again. To think of gold going from 1970 in 2011 all the way down to $1,040 in 2015 is just shocking. Now the price of gold has gone from 1,400 to 2,100 today. It's moving up all the time, slowly but surely, and then it gaps up. So we've consolidated the last few years. Yes, the market has been pretty bad for the junior stocks. So when do you want to buy a stock, though? When it's down and it's cheap, or when it's overvalued and everybody's buying it? You want to be selling when they're buying, and you want to be buying when they're selling. So this is a great setup for the commodity sector right now.
Okay, but coming now back to your company. Where the project, I think, is this the first interview what we are doing on this one, or now?
This is the first one, yes.
The first one.
Yeah.
So where your project is located, why you are so excited about it, and what are the plans?
Okay, so the project, I mean, as you know, I've had a lot of success in Mexico. We took Timmins Gold from a IPO market cap of 7 million to a market cap of 475 million over the course of 5 years. We sold Silvermex. We took Silvermex from 7 million to a sale of 175 million, once again in Mexico. And Continuum Resources, we had the San Jose mine, and we merged with Fortuna Resources, and that's been their big mine over the last 10, 15 years. So all of my companies have been big successes in Mexico. They've all been mines, and I really believe that Regency will be the best of those, because we are drilling, we have made a major discovery in Mexico. We're drilling into something exceptional there. It's a gold copper porphyry with very high grade gold. It's got 38 meters of 7.6 grams of gold, and I don't know if people understand, in your audience understand how good that is, but it's exceptional. We've got a big zone of mineralization that is high grade and is very consistent. So it would be amenable to low-cost mining methods. It'll be underground, but it'll be amenable to low-cost methods. The value will be exceptional here, and it's a big system. This is not a small system. This is a big system. This is a world-class discovery.
But underground is in these days not so bad. Then there are some discussion is Mexico stopping open pit. So you are only allowed to be underground. So maybe then it's not a.
Maybe it's a good thing it's underground.
Maybe it's a good thing to be underground.
Yeah, with these grades, it looks underground mining won't be a problem. Bulk tonnage underground mining is actually very economical. So that might be a way of doing it. We don't have a PA out. We've just been drilling, but we really have something exciting here.
Porphyry systems are, from the capex size, when we look at the other ones, really have higher capex. You're going underground, these big systems, big tonnage. Is it really the plan to bring this company into production, or is it not more logical that you bring it to a certain stage, drill it out, and then sell it to a major?
Joe, as we discussed at the start of your interview here, we're not getting any younger. So my plan is not to build a mine. The plan is to drill it and sell it. This is exactly what the majors are looking for. This has potential for a 5 million ounce gold deposit with 500 million pounds of copper. These types of systems. This is what I'm so excited about. These types of systems are big. We found a high grade core, but these systems tend to go for kilometers, and they're deep. So we're just scratching this, the mid level of this. We're probably in the upper reaches of the system. So, very high grade. The value right now is in the gold, but eventually it might be in the copper. So we've got more work to do here. Our plan is to raise a bit more money here and get the drill turning again. Now that the market's picking up, it looks like we'll be able to finance here and get the drills turning. We really have to get those drills turning. This is a fundamental play. This is something you want to buy and hold because the value is there.
So, okay, before we, so you're planning financing for sure for drilling?
Well, at some point. We wait for the market to get a little better here. We've been soaking up some selling for the last little while, and it seems to have kind of stopped now. So that's a good sign.
But how's the share structure itself looks like?
We're pretty good. We've got 95 million shares out.
Okay.
We've got about 9 million warrants. They're at 30 cents. So, we kept the share structure pretty tight. And, I think that's a result of having the experience to know, not to blow your brains out with share issuances. But also, we were very fortunate that our very first drill hole went right into the heart of the system. So we don't have to find anything different now.
Okay.
Normally, you spend a lot of money looking for something. We found it immediately, which shows you how big the system is because you don't find a system immediately, and we've been able to conserve capital that way. Every one of our drill holes has hit mineralization so far into the system.
Do you have IP, MAC study for this, or so that you have maybe an actual model how the ore body maybe looks like?
We do. On our corporate presentation, we've got a kilometer by a kilometer IP signature. And that IP can see down to about 300 meters. And what we've got from that signature, it shows the top of a porphyry. So that shows the disseminated pyrite phase at the very top. So this is a very well-preserved porphyry system. It's underneath that halo at the top. So we have to go underneath we have to go down about 200 meters to 300 meters.
Okay. If you can raise money in the next few months, do you plan drilling this year?
Oh, for sure. We want to drill as soon as possible. Our plan last year was to keep one drill rig turning full-time. We can drill 3 holes a month, 3 600-meter holes every month with the drill rig that we have. So our plan was to keep that drill rig turning, but what we've done is because the market was so poor, we pulled the rig, waited for a better opportunity, and we did all of our modeling. So now we know the orientation of the structure. We've done a lot of studies. We there aren't very many comparables to this. There's a comparable in Colombia called Collective Mining. They're having very good results, but nobody has the high-grade core that we have. If you look at our news releases and our corporate presentation, we've got some really good 100-meter core of this that's very high-grade gold. And plus we have copper. We're barely even talking about the copper story, but the copper story could be bigger than the gold story. The value right now seems to be in the gold.
Yeah, but everybody looks at the moment at gold, while gold is broken out. You have a new all-time high. Copper sticks in a trading range, and nobody looks too much on the copper. But I was 2-3 days ago on the Metals Forum, and there were some talks also about copper and how it looks like copper, and that we run in a really serious supply-demand issue for copper. So copper is maybe much more, or has much more value than the gold. But at the moment, gold is running.
Look, I'm a gold guy. The reason we haven't been chasing the copper story as much as the gold story is I'm a gold guy. I really like gold. I really like silver. Gold has better economics than silver does. The cost of production right now gives you good margin, and it varies across the board for gold, but you have good margins with gold right now. With silver, I think the margins are a little slimmer on a percentage basis, but silver's going to play catch up here as well.
Yeah, silver is underperforming gold well.
Really underperforming. Yeah.
So they must run really, they must go 20% and they catch up to gold from.
Sure, we should see $30 silver right now. With the price of gold where it's at, silver should be at least $30.
Yeah. Okay, so the news flow from the company means, okay, first we see a financing, that's clear, but then we see drilling results.
That's right.
So, and hopefully with this results going up then.
Well, we know where to drill now. We've got the orientation of the system. We've got the dip. We know where to put the next drill holes. Mm-hmm. We actually have a video on our website that shows you what our plan is going forward. We're going to poke 10 holes into the extension of the mineralized zone to the southeast.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not quite sure if I said it in the beginning, but I'm a shareholder, so I have a conflict of interest here. And I'm happy. I'm not happy with the share price, but I'm happy with the development in the company. So that's two different things.
Well, normally we're together on that, Joe.
Normally it should both should go in the same direction, but at the moment it's going in a different direction.
Yeah.
So okay, good luck with all the stuff what's going on. Good luck with the drilling. Good luck that we're coming up with good drill results. And if the market's really going in, and that's what I hope, then we see much higher prices. That's for sure.
Yep, fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah.
But as I said, this is a fundamental story. It's like saying silver's going to catch up with gold. We all know what's going to happen. For us, the results are what's going to drive the share price.
Ja, absolutely. Ja, war ein Interview mit Regency Silber. Wie gesagt, habe einen Konflikt of Interest, bin Aktionär. Es geht alles um Bohren. Sie haben einen Porphyrie angestochen. Es geht darum, Sie müssen jetzt noch mehr Geld raisen, mehr bohren. Aber es schaut von den Zahlen an sich extrem gut aus, weil solche Bohrergebnisse sind so 100 Meter mit Ergebnisse oder auch das Hochgehalt, das kommt ja nicht von irgendwoher. Das ist nicht nur eine kleine Vene, sondern da ist tatsächlich was auf jeden Fall da. Und schaut extrem spannend aus. Bin gespannt, wie die nächsten Bohrergebnisse sind, aber wir brauchen halt einen guten Markt, weil sonst tut sich da genau gar nichts. Ja, das war von der PDEC 2024. Tschüss und Baba. Für euch. Thank you.
Thank you.